What's up guys, this is Cielshock from City USA Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in New Works. I want to say shout out to Jeff Mini 4-Wheel Drive. He have all your copy parts and original Tamiya Mini 4-Wheel Drive needs. Jeff from Taiwan. He have an eBay account and he have a Facebook account, YouTube, and WhatsApp. So make sure you check out Jeff. Okay, before I start, I want to say shout out to my teammates Tonks, Larry, Sir Joey, Sir Jing, Gurley, M, RJ, Pedro, and what am I missing? Jerome and JJ. That's New Works Team Chubby. That's all my teammates. What's up, guys? What's up to NYC Racers? Kento, Nelson, Thomas, Monty, and all the other racers over there. I don't exactly know your name, but what's up, New York Racers? What's up to Virginia Beach Boys? We're going to have an upcoming event. It's going to be on November 25th and 26th. It's basically Tamiya class, box stock, and tune class. It will be hosted by Christian. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys, Virginia Beach Boys. I'm so excited to see you. Also, we're gonna have a big track from November to January. It's gonna be in Manhattan, New York, sponsored by Cadillac. So make sure you guys check that out. There's gonna be a time attack board, Tamiya class board, box stock, and it's gonna be a huge track over there. And it's gonna be the biggest 3-lane track built here in the U.S. So you guys, please check that out in Manhattan. I'll put all the details, all the posters over there after this message. One more thing, what else? Oh, there's gonna be a tune class New Works Anniversary Cup in the Philippines. That will be in November 19th. It's gonna be held in Vista Mall. There's gonna be a tune class. That means they're only allowed Atomic Tune, Rev Tune, and Torque Tune 1 and 2, Atomic Tune 1 and 2, Rev Tune 1 and 2, Rev Tune Pro, Torque Pro, and Atomic Pro. That's gonna be all just the limit. That's all the motors that can be used, and it's gonna be a battle up setups. Like you can use a tech setup, box stock setup, Supra, Pro Stock, Speed Tech, whatever you call it. Just use the all kinds of motor calls, Tamiya rules, rehole, new hole, transmission gear, floating gear. Those are all allowed. So it's gonna be fun. November 19th, Vista Mall, Philippines, New Works Anniversary Cup. So that would be it. That's pretty much it for all the announcement and shout out. And now we're going directly to the video. Alright, I'm going to post the track layout after this video. The layout is pretty much more on technical than speed. There's a lot of tabletops, jumps, slopes, change lanes, and digital curve with chicanes. Alright, so it's technical, and we're only allowed to use a Hyperdash motor. So because we're only allowed to use Hyperdash motor, the car is limited. So it's capable, its maximum capabilities of torque, which is you can't use power dash, sprint dash, or other higher motors. So Hyperdash is your best bet with a low gear ratio. But one thing I noticed because of that race, unfortunately I didn't win because I didn't make it even in the quarterfinals. I guess only one of my cars made it to the first heat. But my partner Richard made it until the semifinals, and pretty interesting how he made it. I have all these cars over here, and pretty much our video is about using front dampers and with rear motor and wide stands. This first setup I'm gonna show you is his two cars that he called this underdog cars, and one of my favorite cars because it's simple and it's kind of old school now because they used this in Japan Cup, I think 3 years or 4 years ago. But this is one of my favorite. He have this S2 chassis. He called this Mr. Scrotchy, which is a Terra Scrotcher built. It's an S2 built with 19 millimeters up front and light dampers, and with a hard shell, run by a Hyperdash motor. But thing that is interesting about this this setup, it is just a simple under damper setup. It's basically two FRPs split in half using the AR FRP plates in the back, so it can it vibrates. So that's pretty much its damper. People are asking me before if they can use carbon with this one. No, why? Because the FRP, which is the carbon reinforced plate, popsicle is better because it vibrates, and that's the point of when it jumps off the track, it vibrates up. Okay, this is one old innovation that actually works. Okay, as you can see, he have no sliding dampers, so it's an underdog built compared to cars with sliding dampers on the DigiCurve. And it got smaller wheels, and it's offset for cornering, as we all know. Like, it's offset for a reason. That's a frictionless tire with a hard tire, combination with a hard tire, but it's smaller. I think it's 24.5 and a 24 millimeter medium dia trimmed wheels. Well, shout out MigX for the wheels. I think he ordered it from MigX, so thank you. Shout out MigX, my co-teacher in Noobworks, and then the founder. So that's his first build. Squatchy. This is very fast. I like this car. The second one is I think this is Pinky or something. It does have a rear sliding damper, and I don't think he entered this car, but this is one of his setup with a sliding damper. I don't know if I have a video of his practice, but there's one more setup that you can also copy. It's a rear body damper, and it's Super 2, and the combination of this one is a hard tire with a slick tire. I don't know why, but I think it's a low friction tire. It's not a slick tire, but that's pretty much what he does. He, like, you know, put the rollers in together closer to the body for cornering, and it does have a rear sliding damper. Run by Hyperdash motor too. The third one would be Blink. Okay, this is one of his latest build. I help him with this. Blink is run by a Hyperdash motor, 351. Large diameter 6-spoke wheels. Trimmed to 26 millimeters, rear sliding damper, and a block damper in the back. Okay, one thing I noticed with this setup, I don't know if you guys been running double shaft, but one thing I noticed with double shaft, the wider the stance is, the better. I'm not saying you gotta go crazy like super wide or put like bushings or extensions over there, but I'm saying the widest you can go is at least like 6-spoke wide, right there. Because I've tried a lot of setups on a double shaft, and the wider it is, the more stable it is. It might suffer a little bit in cornering, but it compensates with its torque, because double shaft, as we all know, is a high torque chassis. If your chassis is double shaft, it's a high torque chassis. Okay, because it's almost like the motors are almost directly to the gear. So it's a high torque chassis, and it's very effective for a lot of jumps, a lot of curves, and in DigiCurve obviously. And he put a sliding damper in the back, so it's really gonna be good in cornering, and it lessens the delay through the digital curve. One thing I also noticed, there's a big tip for you guys using double shaft. Brick or block damper is the one that I highly recommend on the rear part of the car. You can use Tohoku. You can just use a simple, like, you know, when you put the screws up and then the screws just go up and down. I have that set up, but I don't have it here with me. Why? Because compared to the rear motor chassis, brick damper is like it acts like a solid weight through the back. Because the rear motor chassis, like this, there's already weight behind the car. So if the car, you know, when it jumps out, like off the slope, there's already weight over here. So the tendency of cars tilt like this or go flat. So you can just use light dampers here. But here, on this kind of chassis, which is MS, this is an MS chassis, or an MA chassis, MS or MA, if you do that, the two different, like, you know, dampers in the back, one thing I noticed, if a little shake, the car will go tilt like this or this, left or right, because there's no weight on the back. So it's kind of hard. I'm not saying this is the perfect damper setting for it, but I highly recommend it, especially if you don't have those booby traps like on the side, those red ramps that your car go left and right. See, that one I will recommend the two individual dampers like this, if you have those red ramps. But I don't think a lot of people use those red ramps. I only know one person that used red ramps. I know they used it in the dojo before, but I know people from Canada, Winnipeg, especially Roy Woo. Shout out Roy Woo, Arena Mini 4-wheel drive. He's the one who does those red ramps. I've seen him do that, and then when I raced in Toronto before. Shout out M2. So yeah, so brake damper or what do you call this, block damper is highly recommended in this setup. So MS chassis, double shaft, wide stance, rear sliding damper, block damper. That's pretty much. You'll see the advantage of this car on the video. So that's pretty much the MS chassis that Richard. Shout out Richard, by the way. You're awesome, bro. MS chassis, blink. Okay, last but not least, one of my favorites too is Super 2, which is Winning Boom Boom. He calls it Winning Boom Boom, which is weird. I think this cowl is a gift. This body, polycar body is a gift from MigX from him to him. But this is also an interesting setup because this is a medium untrimmed 5-spoke wheels, which is wide in the back and kind of narrow up front. It's kind of like the TE37 but a smaller version. So he used a DA double aluminum roller up front. He have a brake slot. He put the rollers closer to the body on the guard over there. And there's no sliding dampers. There's no sliding dampers. But this car made it until the semifinals, I think, or quarters. Basically, this car goes zooming fast. But the jump of this car compared to the rear body damper, because it's front body damper, it's pretty much like the inertia or the force going through the track. Like when it lands, when it's in the air, it goes downward quickly compared to the rear body damper. And also the rear motor chassis like this, it does have the weight all in the back already. There's an extra weight. It's like this is like acts like an extra weight. So when you jump, it should be like a little bit tilting, like in the rear side or flat. But because you have the front damper, like the momentum towards the track goes like this. So if you have 2 recoveries, 1 recovery to the extent, or 3 recovery track, I highly recommend the setup, and I've seen it, how it performs. Like when it jumps in the air, it pretty much like go downward quick. It's like the momentum too, like when the car goes like this, I learned this from Monty and Sir Joey. When you flip like this, it goes like that. Like it pushes like that. Like it pushes more momentum. Compared to the rear motor ones, when it goes high fly, like it goes kind of there's kind of like acts like a brake in the air. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's why I've noticed. It's like when it jumps in the air, like there's like a kind of momentum over there, and then it drops. So the car pretty much like go fly higher, like it jumps higher when you have a rear damper one. Like in the Philippines we call it dumodulo. Like it goes towards the end. So if the recoveries are high, like there's like 5 long straights or 5, especially in the 5 lane, the rear body damper is the one that like goes all the way up. But if you want it a little bit closer to the panels or second panel, they use the front body damper. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've learned. This one have no sliding damper, so it's an underdog built too. But because of the motor, Richard's motor is very fast. I don't know how he does it, but he'll learn it. He's better than me now. So the Richard's motor is very fast. Even without sliding dampers, it did compete in the DJ curve, and it made it to the semifinals. So wide stance, that's what we learned. Wide stance, front body damper. Okay? Stability over speed. Obviously, if this car have both sliding dampers, that will be a different story. But unfortunately, it doesn't have any rear or front sliding damper. But it made it to the semifinals, and I'm proud of it. So yeah, and I hope you learned something. This is Cielshock from CTUSA Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad. As always say, you learn from us, we learn from you, and always race humble. Peace.
On the go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm the filmer this time.
Just direction.
Other side.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
One. Two. There you go.
Right.
Last lap.
Do over.
There you go. Good job. It melted. There you go. Better stay there. Last lap. Last lap. Get your car. Get your car. Good job, Richard.
Bobby, Hornet and Ghost. I'll race Hornet.
You gonna compete, Luis? Who's that?
Him.
Oh,
Go. Don't skip.
ready? On the go. On the deck. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, run, rerun, rerun. Oh, you got a broken.
Ready? Press on the track. Go. 3, 2, 1, go. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. Yeah, it's too soft. That was close. 3, go. There you go. There you go. Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Stay down, stay down. 1, 1. That's not the whole thing, right? Winner, the taxi. Alright, who's next?
Seal.
On the go. Right? 3, 2, 1, go.
You got this, baby.
What's that for?
That's my power.
3.
Hadouken.
4. Grab shot. Alright, ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yan na, boy.
Okay, cool.
You got this, baby. Running light dash on that one.
Ready? All cars on the track, on the go. 3, 2, 1, go!
There you go, Richard. Better stay on the track. Woo! Last lap. Come home, baby. All right, good job. Killed it. Too easy. Chill. Blossom. Dalawang pink.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Got no one. You gotta jump, you gotta jump. You gotta jump. Jump.
It's stable.
Hey. He's gonna jump, he's gonna jump. Tingnan mo, check mo, check mo, check mo.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, two more laps, two more. Last lap, last lap. Yeah, he was about more. Sorry, sorry. Wait.
1, go!
Go, Desire. One. Go, Desire. Stay down, buddy. Oh! There you go. Last lap.
Last lap.
You got this.
Papa!
All right, Richard, we got this second round, baby. All right, second round. Oh, that's Jen's car, right? All right, ready.
We're ready. We're ready.
All right.
You gonna count it?
3, 2, 1, go. All right, go, Richard. There you go. Overlap. No, he died.
Something flew out.
Oh, nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh, and there's a piece of tape over there too.
Oh wait, it's battery.
Sige, paano rin mo? Tatalong ka eh. Para malabat ka. Right, rerun.
They're on the chair, they're on the chair, they're on the chair.
Let's go.
The chair in the back for the car.
Put your car in the track. Rowdy, excuse me. 3, 2, 1, go. Lay down, buddy. There you go. Go, recharge. 2. 3. 4. 5. Last lap. There you go. Panis. Pulbos ang Chekwa. Always you too.
What's wrong with the shuffle system?
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh, here we go. Tangina, wala ka sliding, no? Wala ka ba sliding? Yo, he's gonna catch up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Last lap. There you go. Panis. Ubus na sila, boy.
Cross in the neck. Is it right one?
You ready? You're counting?
Something with speed, right?
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Hey, buddy. Put a break in the front. Yeah, that's good. Come on.
Yeah, jump. You gotta jump. Woo! Lalo pa ng bago. He's gonna win. No.
Okay, that's your car.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Richard. Puta. Two. Yun, habulin mo! 3. Habulin mo! Tayo na. Got it. Woo! Good job.
Thank you.
Madali ka, boy.
I want one with the camera.
Mabilis talaga. Yan po mga kaibigan, laglag na po ako. Si Richard na lang po ang natitirang pag-asa ng bayan. Kami lang po ang natitira. Better stay in the track this time. Okay?
No.
You better stay on the track this time, alright?
Okay, you ready? On to the track.
3, 2, 1.
1, go.
There you go. Come on, Richard, you got this. Stay down. Stay down.
Put a card down.
Last lap. Last lap. Get the car. Woo-hoo! Hey. Good run, good run. Good run.
No, here one.
Is this quarterfinals or semifinals?
Knocked out everything right now. Except for this.
Oh, you have one left?
That's the only one.
Well, my boy's the only one left. It's about time you win, right? Alright. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa! Woo! Hadouken! Ah! Ah! Stay down, stay down. Or para kailangan ng budo niyan. Tuyot na. Winner Richard. Panis. Panis. Skip, skip.
Alright, ready? Master the jam. I'm gonna go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't skip, don't skip. Don't skip. Don't skip. Wow. Two. Don't skip. 3. Last lap. Winner, Kohei. Good job.
Got a winner.
Go.
Cards on the check. 한명 나도 해보기로. Cards on the check. You ready? Ready. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Richard. Huwag ka lang tatalon. Huwag kang tatalon, huwag kang tatalon. Lamang na lamang ka. Mahina yung baterya mo. Oh! Okay, you win. You win.
Yeah.
No. He'll race the next one, and then whoever goes to the finals. All right. Yeah. Another car. He have a different car. Different car. It's the same car. He's using the same car.
No, it's battery.
Oh. All right.
Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Utang ina, Richard. Utang ina, nadali sa delay. Habulin mo, Chard. Oh! Last lap, last lap. All right. All right, you're going on battle for third. He's going to the finals.
Go ahead.
What?
Not have stayed up until 10 o'clock.
Okay, you ready?
All right, battle for third.
3, 2, 1, go.
Naiiwan ka sa DJ curve, Brad.
1, 1.
Last lap. Third place. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Boy, fourth place. Yeah. Fourth place kami. Ano masasabi mo? Fourth place. Finals! Finals! Finals, finals. Finals, finals. Finals. Hey, guys.
Hey, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Not over yet. Not over yet.
Whoa!
Come on, baby.
Oh, you lost a wheel again. Oh, the roller! You break a roller, bro. Alright, you're out. Second place! Alright. Tom for second place. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, good job. You made it.